Welcome to another double shot in very painful news for the Skorheim household. Forever 21 has declared bankruptcy nationwide. Now, Forever 21 is the place where you were poor, but also
Stylish.
on the not so stylish side, but wanted to give the perception that you were stylish. This is kind of like Old Navy, which used to be a real big thing, and then kind of Old Navy no one really talks about anymore. It's cheap, kind of revealing clothing that teenagers, for the most part, wore. That was a huge thing, and it got me thinking
Why
about.
did you say it was big in the Skorheim household? I haven't shopped at Forever 21 in like 2 years.
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And your kids, let's be honest, the hand-me-downs, they're still wearing.
They're
the
still going to
Forever
wear them.
21 stuff. But it got me thinking about all the different, certainly during our childhoods or teenage years, were really, really big, and then they just kind of went away. And it was like the Old Navies, the Abercrombie and Fitches, because people could
J.C. Penney.
oh, you're being emotionally abusive to ugly people, whatever.
Sears and
JCPenney,
Roebuck.
Right there, maybe not the Roebuck part.
Woolworths when I was a child.
Yeah, I used to go down to the Woolworths and I would get a root beer float every single day
Every day.
after school.
Yeah. The soda fountain was one of
Next
my...
to Fred Mertz.
Absolutely. Next to Fred Mertz. They did the best. They had the best soda fountains anywhere. Unfortunately, they're gone. The 5 and dime. You can't find a 5 and dime anywhere these days. Horrible.
Aren't you though surprised that Forever 21 lasted as long as it did? Kind of lasted a really long time for a crappy retail shop.
Are they totally out of business now?
Well, they're claiming bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy,
So, and you
Chapter
don't
11
really see as many Forever 20. There used to be one in downtown Seattle, but after it got
They
looted,
used to be very popular. They used to.
yeah,
When I was in college,
it was huge.
When I was in college, that was a place where girls shopped because, again, you could get
Cheap
any
clothing
fresh
that
new item of
was-
clothing for like $7.
Yeah. And it looked kind of edgy and hip and new, I guess.
Were you weren't they kind of? I could be wrong about this, but weren't they kind of like you wear it once, and then kind of it can be discarded, or like maybe don't.
Well, it would break
maybe
down
don't
after
wash
you
it
wore
more
it
than once.
Yeah. You put it in the washing machine. It's
Yeah.
not coming out without a bunch of holes.
Yeah.
But it was in that kind of like Gap era, Old Navy, Express era of clothing, and they all kind of
Express.
just went away. Express kind of, I
Express.
think, still exists, but it's not a thing anymore.
What's the one? What is the one? Oh, Abercrombie was another one.
I
You
said
remember
that one. Yeah,
you said Abercrombie
they
already.
stopped doing that for the most part because they were mean to ugly people.
They're still
Hey,
around.
you ugly person, get in the back. You can work there.
Remember how I used to hire people to stand in front of their shops around
Yeah.
Christmas time?
It was
wearing
like the
nothing?
opposite of the Walmart greeter. You had to be young and hot. You still have
used
to be
they used to battle it
unaware of
out,
what's
yeah.
going on in the world.
Yeah.
So be a dumb young person or somewhat senile as an older person and just put them there because you felt bad. And this was like, hey, you're really pretty, but you're not going to do anything
You're
for the rest of your life.
very
Just
appealing
stand there.
physically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that business didn't succeed, but they didn't.
Yes, in 2025, I'm certainly,
It's a shame.
concerned that a business like that can't
What has
last.
replaced that business these days? Is it just instant online shopping?
I
Is it
think-
just
but that's the
everybody
funny thing.
buying stuff through Amazon?
Could you think of like the go-to shop that's the equivalent of any of the ones we just mentioned for clothing?
I mean, the only one I can imagine with low quality would be I would think of I see ads for Temu all the time, and I know that it's.
But that's
people,
online. I'm saying a brick and mortar retail shop,
brick and
clothing.
mortar.
Even if
Come
it's
on, Grandpa.
even if it's not the cheapy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What is that store today? There are department stores
Probably
pushing
Target.
that out.
Probably Target, is the
you think?
closest. Yeah, because I see anytime I go into Target, I see like clothing sections and stuff that
Yeah, but no one talks about let's
Youngish
go
people.
to the Target for clothes.
go shop at.
Kids, teens don't do that.
I don't know where teens are shopping. I think their parents are still buying their clothes.
I think they're doing it all online now.
That's a shame. That used to be such a fun social
It
thing.
really was fun going to the mall, and
Go
now
to
you
the-
can't even
yeah.
find real malls anymore.
Malls, there's nobody there. There's you go to the mall and you just meet people and you can look at things.
You would
Certain
just
stores
loiter
hire
with
naked
your
people to stand out there.
friends. Yeah.
It's like a teenage strip club.
And then
they
the
don't have
security
that
guard
anymore.
will walk by and say, "Put your clothes back on. Get out of here, punks."
Actually, no, the security guards are probably looking because they knew that they worked there. And then they're just walking by, looking all the time. They're kind of creepy.
They are kind of creepy.
Don't you think so?
Actually, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah. So how we help is, We've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years, and we have a historical track record that we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.